My mother killed my siblings, so I killed her future. My mom is the highest level of a failed parent. When I was 2, my baby brother Leo was born. Being a typical 2-year-old, I started acting out. But I learned from my grandparents that treating someone like that was wrong. I turned things around. I started to love and care for him. But it did not change much. My mother threw me away to be raised by my grandparents because I was, in her words, a demonic hell spawn of a child. In her mind, her new baby was the latest and greatest. I was just old news. My mother had 4 kids, Leo and me with my dad, and Noah and Mila with my stepfather. I was about 13. Leo was 11. Mila was around a year and a half. Noah had just been born. My parents were divorced. Mom married my stepdad. I was at that rebellious age. My stepdad's idea was to beat it out of me. Every time I showed any individuality or questioned something, I got hit. Sometimes right in front of my mother. She did not care at all. This is where the desire for revenge started. But being 13 and a little mentally damaged from the beatings, plus having a bookcase fall on me when I was 11, I had no real plan. I decided waiting was best. Mistake number 1 was made. My mother and stepdad refused to do housework. They waited for the weekend when my grandparents would leave and put us to work cleaning the house. I understand chores. But it is not fine when you make an 11-year-old climb ladders to clean gutters or climb trees to cut branches. That is too dangerous. This happened from the time I was about 10. Now I am 14. My mother told me and Leo to watch Mila. She was 2. My stepdad wanted to play video games. When we were not being bad in his eyes, he would let us watch, but we were never allowed to play without him. I was sitting there and suddenly said, "Where is Mila?" Full panic mode. Leo and I ran through the house searching. My stepdad checked my mom's room. She was sleeping with Noah. My dad was visiting. When everyone started freaking out, he burned his hand on the stove and started searching too. Leo and I ran out back, saw nothing, did not even think to check the pool. We ran back inside and rummaged through the garage. Next thing I hear is my mother screaming. We rushed outside and found Mila on the deck, not breathing. My mother and stepdad were trying to perform CPR. My dad dragged us inside. Someone called an ambulance. Mila did not survive. They pulled the plug that night. Mistake number 2 was made. Leo and I were devastated. We blamed ourselves. My grandparents assured us it was not our fault. A week later, Child Protective Services got involved. My father started a custody battle against my mother. He won, temporarily, but my grandparents believed we belonged with my mother. They fought back. In the end, my mother won custody of us again. Time skip. I am 18 now, looking to graduate high school, make my mark, start my life. Leo was 15. He broke his finger in a fight. It had to be repaired with pins and screws. He was put on heavy pain medication. It was my mother's job to watch him and regulate his medication. Sadly, something bad did happen. My grandfather picked me up from school one day. He looked gloomy. We got to the house. I saw paramedics rolling a stretcher with a body bag. Leo had died from a drug overdose at 15 because my mother was not watching him. That was the final straw. My family split. My mother had my grandparents. My father had me. I sided with my father completely. His argument was simple. If she had been a better mother, Leo would still be alive. What is worse, Noah was taken by CPS and put into foster care. My mother was never allowed to raise children again. I never saw my half-brother again. I was now an only child. My mother had destroyed the life I knew with her neglect. So I was going to ruin the rest of her life any way I could. Revenge time. The first revenge. My grandfather was my best friend. He took me in, cared for me, taught me skills. He had one flaw. He was too kind. My mother preyed on that after the deaths. My grandmother gave up hope and went along with everything he said. So I challenged my mother every time she tried something. I always lost. but my constant meddling irritated her. I wanted her to hit me. She never did, but she broke down crying multiple times. Then I got lucky. She slipped at work and herniated discs, messed up her back. When I got the news, I grinned. Around this time, my stepdad was imprisoned for doctor shopping. My mother wanted a divorce. When she came home from the hospital, I hid her medication. Sometimes I threw it away. I wanted her to suffer. She did. A few months later, she got into a car wreck. The police found she was on pain meds. She got a DUI and was jailed for 6 months. I grinned and laughed. Perfect. The second revenge. After she got out of jail, she came to live with us. I was in college. While she was in jail, I put all her property into storage and turned her room into my room. I turned my old space into a gaming room. She had no choice but to sleep on the couch. I enjoyed her agony when she got up, the metal bars pressing into her back, slow and painful. The third revenge. We moved back to the old house. My mother made her back worse. She convinced my grandparents to illegally get drugs for her. I argued with them to stop. My grandfather agreed. But my grandmother could not help but take care of her little girl and guilted him into it. I refused to be part of it. I put in an anonymous tip to law enforcement. Nothing came of it. My revenge failed that time. But I did not know I would get the ultimate screw you. It came in the form of my most malicious statement ever spoken. I was still hiding her medications. Childish, but sometimes you have to be childish. The final revenge. I am 31 now, 13 years since Leo died. I finally completed my revenge. My grandfather passed away last year. I saved money from years of work and inheritance. I went to visit my grandmother. She was not in great shape. My mother came out and asked if I would take care of her after Grandma was gone. She said it was my duty as her son. She was broke. My grandmother was going into a retirement home. My mother had blown her inheritance on drug dealings. The rest was going to me. I stood up. I stared my mother in the eyes. I mustered the most hateful stare I could. I told her, "You get nothing from me. Grandma is going into a retirement home. I am moving states. You destroyed my life. You took my childhood. You were responsible for the deaths of my siblings. You broke the law. You made everyone's lives a living hell. You will be on the street and die alone, and I will laugh. I never loved you, and I never will. You will never see your grandchildren. You will not be at my wedding. You will never be a mother to me again. Rot in hell." My grandmother's jaw hit the floor. My mother burst into tears. I finally broke her. I got my revenge. It may not seem like much to you, but that moment was heavenly. It felt amazing to finally know I had gotten my ultimate revenge. I damned her to suffering. End quote. My grandmother goes into the retirement home in 3 months. I am helping her move. There will be no chance of her little girl weaseling out. After that, I am moving to a new state, starting a new life with a great girlfriend who I love more than anything. For those of you who have brothers and sisters, love them, cherish them, be with them. You never know what is going to happen. This revenge was born from losing my siblings, the one thing I loved most. Being an older brother was the happiest time in my life. After they died and Noah was taken by CPS, I became an only child. I still cry myself to sleep at night.